My name's Good Fairy Lilac, and we're going to have some fun. For today within this village there's an air of jubilation. Yes, here in Muddleby-on-Marsh we've cause for celebration. A royal princess has been born. She really is a cutie. And so begins this very day, the tale of Sleeping Beauty. The king and queen are overjoyed, the court is in a whirl, and now the talks of christening their newborn baby girl.
What's that you say? A christening? Oh, I'm getting all excited. Now, Fairy Lilac, be a dear, and make sure I'm invited.
Why, bad witch Hazel, you've a nerve, you overflow with malice. So why pray with the king and queen invite you to their palace?
If I'm there, I'll show the royal baby all my grace and charm. Otherwise, I'd hate to see that princess come to harm.
Don't threaten me, you evil witch, you might as well forget it.
I'll get my invitation, dear, or else you'll all regret it.
Summer's gone, days spent with the grass and sun. I don't mind to pretend I do, seems really dumb. I rise when the morning comes, crawling through the night. I shouldn't be up at this time, but I couldn't sleep with you there by my side. Alive. So wake up, boo. Wake up. There's so many things for us to do.
Things that we could do.
It's early, so take your time. Don't let me rush you, please. I know I've been up all night, and I can do anything, anything, anything. Wake up, it's a beautiful morning. The sun's shining for your eyes. Wake up, it's so beautiful, for what could be the very last time.
Wake up, 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 wake up.
No, you can't blame me, not for the end of summer. No, you can't blame me, not for the end of summer. If you've gotta say what you wanna say, you have to put the end in everything. Wake up, it's a beautiful morning. The sun's shining for your eyes. Wake up, it's so beautiful, for what could be the very last time. Wake up, it's a beautiful morning. The sun's shining for your eyes. Wake up, it's so beautiful, for what could be the very last time. Oh, what a wonderful day. The king and queen have finally had a beautiful baby girl.
Oh, Muddles, you're so lucky working at the palace and getting to meet the baby princess.
Yeah, what's she like? Do tell us, Muddles.
Well, you'll be able to see for yourselves in a minute.
Does that mean we get to go to the palace, Muddles?
No. The king and queen are so proud of their beautiful little girl that they're bringing her here to the village square for all to see.
Oh, how exciting!
And look, here they come now.
Good and worthy citizens of Muddleby-on-Marsh, allow me to present to you a wonderful new addition to our royal family.
Isn't she the most beautiful thing you've ever seen?
Yes, and it looks like she's going to be a footballer.
Whatever do you mean, Muddles?
Well, she's learning to dribble already.
I just wish we had a little bit more experience of such things.
That's why I've hired a nursemaid, Your Majesty.
Yes, but how soon can she start?
Well, I do hope it's before anything unmentionable happens.
She'll be here in a minute, Mum.
Oh, thank goodness.
Come on, Marigold, let's go for a royal walkabout whilst we're waiting.
Isn't it wonderful, boys and girls, mums and dads? A baby princess at last. Mind you, it's a good thing I've managed to find a nanny. Those two haven't got a clue, bless them. I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? I'm Muddles, the palace handyman. Muddles from Muddleby-on-Marsh. I work in the palace 3 days a week and I go to school the other 2. It's what they call a sandwich course. They always said I should learn to use my loaf. So, you may think I'm a little bit old to be going to school. Well, that's because they won't let me leave until I've finished my exams. So I'm sitting my 11th plus at the moment for the 14th time. Anyway, I've managed to convince the teacher from the village school into taking a job as a nursemaid at the Royal Palace. She'll be along in a minute. They call me Muddles because I keep on getting everything muddled up. See, most people, they have a nose that smell and feet that run. But for me, it's the other way around. And what's worse, I've got a left toe on my right foot and a right toe on my left foot. The doctor says I've got myxomatosis. The other day, I went to the village sauna. I took all of my clothes off, walked into a tiled room and laid on the floor. And then when the steam cleared, I realised I was in the fish and chip shop. I know, every time you see me, shout, Muddles, don't get muddled. Could you do that for me? Yes. Should we give it a go? Yes. Okay. Muddles. Did you do it? Yes. Right, let's try that as loud as you can. It's Muddles, don't get muddled, okay? That's much better. Not everybody's doing it. It's the older boys and girls. You know, the ones with the Zimmer frames. Right, once more, as loud as you can. That's much better. You will remember, won't you? Yes. Okay. Well, I better catch up with the King and Queen. See you later, folks.
Now, settle down, children. No laughing and joking. Oh, sorry, I thought I was in my classroom. You see, I'm the village headmistress and soon to be nanny by royal appointment. Yes, my name's Nurse Nettie Harpick. They call me that because I'm clean round the bend. Well, I'm on the way to see the King and Queen now, actually, yes. So I got some perfume from Tesco's. It's called, Tester. Have a smell of that? I say, you're a bit subdued, aren't you? Sitting there with your arms folded. Might as well unfold them, they've got to droop sooner or later, haven't they? Come on, have a laugh, love. Oh, quick, someone get a mop. Oh, better make it a shovel. Oh, what's your name, big boy? You can't talk back to me, you know, I am live. Please, yes? Martin, and where are you from, Martin? I'm sorry? No, I heard you the first time, I'm just sorry. Would you like some medicine, Martin? I suppose being from Yarmouth you don't get a lot. Come on. Come on. Come on. Muddles is supposed to interrupt me, but no!
Let's face it, most of you forgot, didn't you? Right, let's pretend you didn't see me and we'll try that one again. That's better, thanks folks.
What was that all about, Muddles?
Oh, there you are, miss. My friends here are just helping me remember not to get my knickers in a twist.
Well, I wouldn't bother, I've been trying to do that for years.
Are you ready to meet the little princess, miss?
Oh yes, but I wonder where she'll be. Oh, she's probably in the Queen's arms.
Oh no, she's far too young to be in the pub.
Not the pub, the Queen's arms.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, here they are now. Your Majesties, may I introduce Nurse Hetty Harpick.
Pleased to meet you, Hetty.
Oh, it's good to have a living nanny.
Well, a dead one wouldn't be much use, would she?
Well, are you feeding her yourself, Mum?
Absolutely, now I've got the hang of the bottle.
Oh, bottle, no, that's not quite what I meant. Well, how many teats have you got?
She's got 2, of course. How many do you think?
Well, I've got 3 myself.
3. Now there's a novelty.
Well, let's have a look at the baby then. Well, I can see I'm going to have my work cut out with you. Oh, look! She's got your eyes and your smile.
Yes, but she's got his bad habits.
Has she got a clean nappy on?
Oh, yes, as far as I know.
Be honest, dear, you haven't really looked into it, have you?
Oh, she's got one of those Japanese nappies on. Has a sack of poo-poo. Oh, what's this running down my arm? Oh, she's practicing the royal wee now.
Oh, just in time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first day of next month is to be the royal christening. And to mark the occasion, I shall grant you all a public holiday.
Oh, that reminds me. Have you written out the invitations yet?
Yes, our pages Fetch and Carry are going to deliver them.
Oh, I do hope they don't get lost.
Oh, what do you mean, Muddles?
Well, I googled Fetch the other day, and it said this page could not be found.
Don't be such a numpty. Ah, good, I think this is them now.
We're just on our way with the invitations for the christening.
Oh, but first you must come and meet our new nursemaid, Hetty.
This is Fetch and Carry, our palace messengers, and very experienced they are too.
Yeah, I used to be a postman.
Well, it's better than walking the streets, I suppose.
Yeah, and I used to work in the Sarton office. But then I got the sack.
Why, what happened?
Well, we used to be working with the radio on.
So?
Well, every time the music stopped, you opened the parcel.
Well, off you go then, and make sure you don't lose any of those invites.
Oh, just one question. How do we get to Fairyland? Fairyland? Yeah, good Fairyland, that. Elfie Glade, Fairyland.
Oh, that's the most important invitation of all. Fairy Lilac is to be our daughter's godmother.
And when a royal baby is born, all the fairies bestow a blessing upon the child.
Yes, gifts of the heart, they alone have the power to grant.
Your Majesties, it warms my heart to see you both so happy. Let's have a look at baby then. Oh, someone please change that nappy.
Oh, don't worry, just as soon as the Queen and I get back to the palace, we'll gladly...
Count me out. I've done my bit. It's your job now.
Anyway, I'm glad you're here, good fairy. That saves us having to get to Fairyland by easy chair. Here's your invitation to the christening.
You will be able to make it.
And bring the other 5 little fairies with you from the kingdom.
Don't worry, we'll be there, of course, with all our fairy powers. But what about Witch Hazel from that kingdom next to ours?
You mean the Wicked Witch?
And you thought you had neighbours from hell.
Well, obviously we will not be inviting that evil old hag.
But if you don't, it might rub her up the wrong way.
Oh yes, who knows what she might do if she gets angry.
Oh, I have forebodings about this.
What's a bolding? I don't know. She's got 4 of them.
Well, what do you think, Fairy Lilac?
In view of Hazel's reputation, that's a tricky situation. Best avoid the aggravation, give her this, my invitation.
Requesting the presence of Bad Witch Hazel, Crone's Cave, Cauldron Crags. Oh no, not that desolate, gloomy, rat-infested place.
Oh, Oh, it could be worse. Might have had to go to Mile Cross.
It does sound a bit scary though. Couldn't we just put an advert in Witch Magazine?
You're not going to chicken out, are you?
Yeah, they're the yellow pages. Certainly not. These invites could not be in safer hands.
Oh, bravo! So now we can celebrate the birth of our new princess.
Idea. Let's just take all these envelopes down to the post office.
Well, how much is that gonna cost?
Oh, we'll just mark them OHMS.
What does that stand for?
If only I had more stamps.
Never mind about that. Put them in that sack there and let's get them down the post office. Oh, dear. These sacks used to be tied with string, but now it's Velcro. I suppose they got fed up with having to...
Nottingham. Nottingham.
There's a lot of them, I tell you. Oh, and they cost a fortune too. That'll be due to the...
market raising.
Or the falling.
Sterling.
Oh, and as for Brexit, prices will be...
Dublin.
Oh, and that market trader keeps on.
Altrincham.
I'd like to put his...
Barrow-in-Furness.
It's turning a bit chilly. I think I'd better go for a...
Cardigan. Or a jersey.
But then again, they did say that it might.
Brighton,
I don't mind whatever the.
weather be.
I'm going to be stuck in that kitchen. I've done all the cooking and readiness for Christmas.
Haven't.
Have to. Well, the royal cook, she can't.
Bakewell,
Or even use the.
toaster.
Oh, and the kitchen floor is covered in.
Staines,
And that is why the.
King's Cross,
And once a.
Newcastle.
Every time he tells her off, she has an attack of.
The mumble.
And as for her headaches, I reckon she has been.
Making them.
But she claims she's very.
Much Adam.
You should see the size of the turkey we've got for Christmas. It is.
Whooping.
She gave me some stuffing and told me to.
Push that in.
Well, it took me ages, but I did manage to get it.
Well in.
Perhaps I was doing it a bit too.
Caerphilly.
Anyway, for afters, we made some cakes.
Dundee. Oh, Pontefract. Eccles.
I cooked them on microwave program B because I thought it might.
Burnham-on-Sea.
Well, that ruined them, didn't it?
Wrexham.
Oh, they come out all.
Chard.
But they were untouched by human hands, apart from being.
Sheffield. Sheffield.
But in the end, there were none eaten,
Uneaten. No.
which is just as well because they're guaranteed to.
Turnham Green.
Tea was served in china cups, but we kept on.
Chippenham.
And then we ran out of milk, so I had to nip over the fence into a.
Mansfield.
to look for some.
Cows.
But they didn't like their.
Huddersfield.
Oh. All done there. Let's get them down to the post office. See you later.
Come rainbow fairies, red and yellow. Coloured wings are glistening. Come fairy, orange, green and blue. Let's get ready for the christening. It's a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic. A kind of magic. One dream, one soul, one prize, one soul, one golden glance of what should be. It's a kind of magic. One shaft of light that shows the way. No mortal man can win this day. It's a kind of magic. A bell that rings inside your mind. It's challenging the doors of time. The waiting seems eternity. The day will dawn of certainty. This is a kind of magic.
It's a kind of
Magic can be only one. This rage that lasts 1,000 years will soon be gone. This flame that burns inside of me, I'm hearing secret harmonies.
It's a kind of
A bell that rings inside your mind. It's challenging the dawn of time.
It's a kind of
magic. Before we spread our wings and to the christening we go, we must practice all your blessings and the gifts we will bestow. Come this way.
like, you all right? You don't need a bedpan or anything, do you yet, love? You all right? Another 10 minutes, all right?
Where's Muddles? Just him be late for the christening.
Yes, he may be our odd job man, but he's not the sharpest tool in the box, is he?
No, and he's not even very handy.
Yes, he is. He only lives round the corner.
Thanks, everyone. I'm sorry I'm late, Your Majesty. My pocket watch must have stopped. Well, at least I'm here before the Archbishop.
The bishop?
Well, you have invited him.
No, why?
Well, it's his usual for a royal christening.
Is it? How are we supposed to know?
Well, this is our first time, remember?
Oh, it's all right. I'll do it. Now, Your Majesties, repeat after me. I, the King and Queen,
I, the king,
And Queen.
hereby name this royal princess.
hereby name this royal princess.
State the baby's name.
State the baby's name.
No, she means, what are you calling her?
Oh, I've forgotten to think of a name for her.
They really have no clue, do they?
Has anyone got any ideas?
Oh, how about Monday?
Monday, why?
Well, after giving birth, you said you wanted to call it a day.
The daughter of King Cactus and Queen Marigold should be named after a type of flower.
What? Like MacDougall?
No, someone a bit more prickly, but also beautiful.
How about Rose?
Oh, I lovely.
Rose, yes, that's perfect.
Well, now we know what we're going to call her. Fairy Lilac and the other little fairies can help bestow their blessings onto her.
Can what? Their blessings on her?
Bestow, bestow.
Ah, bestow.
Our fairies' gifts for Princess Rose are virtue's rarest nectar, and following the fairies' code will help her and protect her.
So first, let us 5 rainbow fairies carry out our duty. Let's start with me, that's Fairy Red, to bless this child with beauty.
And after red comes orange, and I think I'll give her wealth. No, wait, what's more important is to wish for Rose good health.
And next it's Fairy Yellow, with a smile upon my face, as on this little princess I bestow the gift of grace.
But now it's me, yes, Fairy Green. My pledge will last forever. I grant this baby wisdom, which of course will make her clever.
Then finally it's my turn. Fairy Blue, you might have guessed. Well, from this moment, Princess Rose, with happiness be blessed.
So now she'll live a graceful life with beauty in her eyes, complete with health and happiness, and what's more, she'll be wise.
That is marvellous. Thank you, good fairy. And now it's your turn to bestow a blessing.
Christening! How wonderful! It makes me so delighted. But tell me, Fairy Lilac, how come I was not invited?
Bad witch, Hazel.
You promised best behaviour at this child's initiation.
Yes, but something snapped inside me when I got no invitation.
What do you mean? We did request your presence.
Oh, the cheek! So you don't want me, just my presence?
But she did get an invite, didn't she, boys and girls, mums and dads?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, yes, you did.
Didn't.
Did.
Didn't.
Karen! Her invitation was delivered, wasn't it?
Kind of, Your Majesty.
It might have got lost in the post.
What? You were supposed to deliver them personally.
Well, seeing as how you asked for presents, how about I bestow my gift on the princess?
Oh no!
Seize that creature!
Stand back, you fools! Before midnight on her 16th birthday. The princess will prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel, and she will die! Oh, I do love christenings, I really do!
Oh, that poor innocent little baby. That evil she-devil.
And it's all our fault.
No, it isn't. Even if she'd had her invite, she'd have found another way to trick us.
Our daughter must be protected at all costs.
Oh, yes, but how are we going to stop her from pricking her finger?
I've got it. Chop all the fingers off.
No, there's only one thing for it. I hereby decree that all sharp and pointed objects are outlawed, and that every spinning wheel in the kingdom is destroyed.
And furthermore, Rose must never learn of this dreadful curse or be allowed outside the palace alone until after her 16th birthday.
I feel so guilty at not sending out all those invitations.
Well, so do I. I only wish there was more we could do to help.
And so there is. You two are to become my point and needle tip inspection experts.
Point and needle tip inspection experts? That's a mouthful, isn't it?
Well, why not call them your panties for short?
Panties?
Yes, point and needle tip inspection experts. See panties.
Silence! My panties are not to be sniffed at. You two are to search the land and spread the word that every spinning wheel in the kingdom is to be burnt in a gigantic bonfire, and that every sharp or pointed object is to be confiscated, broken or blunted.
Consider it done, sire. We shall set up a checkpoint. Checkpoint.
That'd be like running our own firm.
I hope now they're going to be the business pages.
Well, let's start right away. Here, take my brooch. Come on, everyone. Hand in your spiky objects, or the king's panties will come down on you.
Oh, well, I've got a nappy pin here.
I suppose Betsy could take my crown too, that's pointed.
Here you are carrying a lemon.
You can't prick yourself on a lemon.
No, but take your bite and you'll see how sharp it is.
Well, you'd better have my credit card then.
Why?
Stop me from using my pin.
You better take my driving licence. It's got loads of points on it.
But what about the good fairy's wand?
Oh no, she might need that to help protect our daughter.
That's it. Can't she use her magic to kind of undo the witch's curse?
I wish it were that simple, nurse. For right now, things could not be worse. But Hazel's spell I can't reverse, nor take away her wicked curse.
She's right. Each fairy can only bestow one magical gift on the baby. You can't go again. It's the fairy's code.
But wait a minute. Fairy Lilac didn't bestow a gift on the princess. She was right about to when the evil witch came in.
Yeah.
I thought I had my magic spent, but hang on. Yes, you're right. Bad Hazel interrupted me and filled us all with fright.
Does that mean you can get rid of the witch's prophecy after all?
The fairy's code does not allow me simply to remove it. So instead, I'll cast a spell to change and hopefully improve it.
What's she doing?
She's just running it through spell check.
Spell check.
Can you do it, Fairy Lilac?
Computer says no. Hang on. Yes!
Yes!
Let's change what bad witch Hazel cursed. So if the worst comes to the worst, there'll be no cause for all to weep. Rose will not die, just fall asleep. 100 years they'll be in number, ere someone shall break her slumber, floating in sleep's deepest mist, till by a handsome prince she's kissed.
Well, this Carrie and I won't be responsible for her death now.
No, just for having her put to sleep.
So now we have avoided tears and managed to allay those fears. It's time to change up through the gears and wind this story on 12 years.
She passes time by singing like someone else I know. As years go by, she sits and waits. As years go by, a torturous existence. I don't remember this part. She wishes she were dead. Skip ahead, skip ahead. But in the end, Rapunzel finds a millionaire. The prince is good at climbing and braiding golden hair. So I know he'll appear, 'cause there are rules and there are strictures. I believe the storybooks I read by candlelight. My white knight and the steed will look just like these pictures. It won't be long now, I guarantee. Day number 23. I know it's today. I know it's today.
Oh, here's a good one. It's a classic. There's a princess in a coma. Glad it's her instead of me. Pretty maiden in a glass box. How I wonder, does she pee? Blah blah blah. Poison apple, boring, boring. Evil queen, full of feather, been there, read that. 7 shorties on the scene. Skip ahead, skip ahead. But in the end, the princess wakes up with a storm. The prince is good at kissing and melting snow white heart. So I know he'll appear, and his aura will be blinding, as shining as his perfect teeth. And then behold, he'll propose on one knee, and our prenup will be binding. About time we set the wedding date. Day number 958. I know it's today. He'll show up today. There's a princess, any princess. Take your pick, they're all like me. Not exactly, I'm still waiting while they're living happily ever after. Better get here, I want love in seconds flat. No one needs these middle bits. Oops, did I do that? Cut the villains, cut the vampire, cut this fairy tale. Cut the peril and the pitfalls, cut the puppet and the whale. Cut the monsters, cut the curses, keep the intro, cut the verses. And the waiting, the waiting, the waiting, the waiting, the waiting. But I know he'll appear, though I seem a bit bipolar. And I have handled
seem to have grown up. I'm 12 now, and that's almost an adult. Not that anyone treats me like one. I'm supposed to be a princess, but they all keep mollycoddling me like I'm a baby. Hey, I can't stop around and talking to you all day, or I'll be late for school. See you later, everyone.
Settle down whilst I attend to my patient. You're right, Reeve, you haven't got nits again, have you? I mean, I've got my nit comb here just in case. Want a quick go? You're all right? All right then, love. Oh, what a charming note you've left for me. Let's do a swap, thank you. I mean, I might have broken it, but we'll be all right. Lovely. You're a minger. Charming. Now, I understand that some of you are taking Class A drugs. Class A aren't too happy about it, so I suggest you give them back. I blame that supply teacher.
Hiya, Nanny, or should I say teacher?
Oh, morning, Rose. Nice to see you were safely escorted from the palace.
Yes, if I couldn't have found my own way here.
But you are only 12, remember?
12, yes, but everyone still treats me like I'm 5.
Well, where's Muddles this morning? Has anyone seen him? I was going to see if I can find him myself.
Fancy remembering that after 12 years. What's this? A note for Miss Hetty? Correct.
Oh, there you are, Muddles. There's no wonder you can't pass your exams, is it?
I'm sorry I'm late, miss. My pocket watch must have stopped.
Well, that's the excuse you always use.
Actually, miss, I had to have a tooth out.
Dear Nurse Hetty, Muddles had to have a tooth out this morning. Signed, me dad. You know what happens to little boys that tells lies, don't you?
They grow up to be members of Parliament.
So you had to have a tooth out? Did you have a local anaesthetic?
Oh no, I had to go all the way to Fakenham for it. Miss, You can't get into trouble for something you haven't done, can you?
No, of course not.
Good. Because I haven't done my homework.
Go and sit down. Well, let's have a look at you then. Dirty as usual. Dirty as usual. Dirty as usual. Dirty as usual. You know what I'm thinking, don't you?
Something dirty as usual.
You're funny. Now stand up if you think you're stupid. Else you think you're stupid, do you, Muddles?
Oh no, I just felt sorry for you standing there all by yourself.
Sit down. All right, our first lesson is ancient history. What would you find in ancient Greece?
Very old chips.
Who said that?
Muddles!
Come here, Muddles. Bend over. Now, who's the first lady on earth? Here's a clue. Think of apples.
Granny Smith!
Who said that?
Muddles!
Muddles, here. Now name 8 animals from Africa.
Oh, an elephant and 7 giraffes.
And name 4 members of the cat family.
Daddy cat, mummy cat, and 2 little kitty cats.
Well, don't be ridiculous. What do you call an animal with no backbone?
Jeremy Corbyn!
Who said that? Muddles here. Now name 2 fish that begin with the letter K.
Oh, I know one. A killer shark.
I've got the other. Quick save, ball in a bag, haddock. Oh.
That's enough. Muddles write how muddles don't get muddled 100 times.
But I ain't got no pencil.
Ain't got no pencil? Where's your grammar?
Well, she ain't got no pencil neither.
Not your grandma, your grammar. I have no pencils, he has no pencils, they have no pencils, we have no pencils.
Blimey, ain't no one got no pencils. I'll never get the hang of this English lark.
Oh, never say never.
You did, twice.
General knowledge round now. Rose, name a sport that begins with a T.
Easy peasy, tennis.
No, don't be daft. There's only one sport that begins with a T. That's golf.
She didn't mean a golf tee.
Fetch, name 2 days of the week that begin with a T.
Oh, that's simple. Tuesday and Thursday.
I'd have gone with today or tomorrow.
Now 2 fruits that begin with a T.
I can't think of any.
Oh, I can. Tin of peaches, tin of pears.
Carrie's turn next. Say Fetch lent you £10 and you agreed to pay him back £1 a month. How much would you owe him after 6 months?
£10?
No, 4. You don't know much about arithmetic, do you?
You don't know much about fetch.
Muddles, how many seconds are there in a year?
12.
No, there's loads more than that.
No, there's not. 2nd of January, 2nd of February.
Quick fire round. Rose, name 2 words that are pronouns.
Who, me?
Yes, that's right. What do you call a blind stag?
No idea.
Yes, that's right, no idea. What part of your mouth is responsible for tasting sweetness?
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Yes, that's also right. And Muddles, what do you call the road between... I've started, so I'll finish. What do you call the road between 2 mountains?
Pass.
Yes!
It's been 12 years since that spell I cast, and now time's really moving fast. For more than half the years have passed, until the day she'll die. At last.
Oh no, she will not die, my friend. With this device, I change the end.
Well, look who's here. It's Tinkerbell. You better not have spoiled my spell.
A decision I would not take lightly. Let's just say I tweaked it slightly.
That's not true. You wouldn't dare. My curse will kill her, fair and square.
I cannot wait to see your tears. Let's fast forward 4 more years.
where a hero's welcome will be waiting for me, where the crowds would cheer when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, this is where I'm meant to be. I'll be there someday. I can go the distance. I will find my way. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. When I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong. Down an unknown road to embrace my fate. Though the road may wander, lead me to you. And 1,000 years would be worth the wait. It may take a lifetime, but somehow I'll see it through. And I won't look back. I can go the distance, and I'll stay on track. No, I won't accept defeat. It's an uphill slope, but I won't lose hope till I go the distance, and my journey is That's a strange sounding place for a palace. I'm sure my father would have got his facts right before sending me all this way. If only there was someone I could ask.
This poor boy has gone astray. I better help him on his way. Okay, it's me, you fools, but hey, you best not give the game away. Excuse me, sir. May I be of some assistance?
Oh, you took me by surprise, but I thank you for your kindness. I understand that the royal palace is somewhere nearby.
Why, yes, it's this way. You're not from around here, are you?
No, I have travelled from a faraway kingdom in search of true love. And oh, what a journey I've had, crossing through desolate barren wastelands.
Oh, you mean Durham?
Through crocodile-infested swamps.
Ringland.
Mass fire-breathing dragons.
Tayram WI.
Surviving an impossible labyrinth too complex to be deciphered.
The NDR.
Being attacked by wizard natives armed with sticks.
Tayram Pensioners Group.
Fighting off man-eating savages with only one thing on their mind.
Tayram WI again.
But enough of my troubles. Is this palace where Princess Rose lives?
Princess Rose? Yes, why?
Well, my father, our king, has sent me here to be her suitor.
You're a prince.
Prince Alexis.
Well, Prince Alexis, it's the princess's 16th birthday today. You better hurry if you want to meet her before she die. I mean, before she comes of age.
Her 16th birthday? But I haven't got her a present.
Ooh, take this. A golden key. The very thing for a 16th.
Wow. Solid gold.
Well, of course, my dear.
Well, I may be a prince, but unfortunately my country's very poor, and I have no means of repaying.
Not to worry. I'm sure we can think of something. But you must remember to say these exact words when you give it to the princess. This key holds great surprise for you. But first, you must unlock my clue. For one of strength, there is no doubt. You'll find the door I wrote about.
That's a strange sounding rhyme. Let's see if I can remember it. This key holds great surprise for you. But first you must unlock my clue. For one of strength there is no doubt. You'll find us all I wrote about.
Very good.
Yes.
Now, you better be off before it's too late. See, I've got him eating out of the palm of my hand. And you lot better keep your gobs shut.
Gonna have myself a real good time. I feel alive. And the world, it's turning inside out. Yeah, I'm floating around in ecstasy. So don't stop me now. Don't stop me, 'cause I'm having a good time, having a good time.
The sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car, passing by like Lady Godiva. I'm gonna go, go, go. There's no stopping me.
I'm burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic man out of you. Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now if you wanna have a good time. Just give me a call. Don't stop me 'cause I'm having a good time. Don't stop me 'cause I'm having a good time. I don't wanna stop at all.
Now the rocket ship on my lips to Mars. Starting collision course. I am a satellite. I'm out of control. I'm a reload like an atom bomb. About to explode.
I'm burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic man out of you.
Don't stop me, don't stop me, don't stop me. Don't stop me, don't stop me. Don't stop me, don't stop me.
Have a good time, good time.
Don't stop me, don't stop me.
I'm burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic man out of you. Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now if you wanna have a good time. Just give me a call. Don't stop me 'cause I'm having a good time. Don't stop me 'cause I'm having a good time. I don't wanna stop at
Oh, there you are, Reeve. Look, 4 years has passed and I don't look a day older, do I? And how are you feeling? Are you sure? I'll write you out a prescription just in case. Oh no, this is a suppository. Well, that means that some bum's got my pen. Oh look, it's one of those IKEA suppositories. You just have to pop it up yourself. Oh, now where's the birthday girl? Oh, many happy returns, Rose.
Oh, thanks, Nanny. This is such a lovely party.
It's amazing how quickly Rose turned 16. Only seems like 40 minutes ago we was at her christening.
Well, that thing's broken, remember?
And now it's time for Rose's present. Here you are, dear. This is from all of us.
A hanky. For my 16th birthday. Oh, it's pointless.
Pointless. That's That's the general idea.
Oh, I'm only allowed to use blunt pencils. I can't take needlework, and I have to eat with a spoon in case I have an accident with my knife and fork. And I must be the only teenager without any body piercings.
Never mind.
Oh, I hate you all!
Never mind, she's nearly safe, look.
Yeah, there's only 2 hours to go.
Until what? Oh, don't say you've forgotten, Muddles.
Oh, I wish Fairy Lilac was here to remind you.
When Rose was born, it was foretold we'd see a tragic tale unfold. She'd come to harm, there was no doubt, and die before this day is out.
Oh, I remember. How terrible.
But then the prophecy did say the curse would quickly melt away.
And everything would be okay at midnight on this very day.
That's it then. We're home and dry.
Not quite, for there are 2 hours yet before that threat we can forget.
So everyone stay on your guard for this curse we must not disregard.
That wicked witch is lying low. So Rosa's fate we still don't know.
And all our fears we cannot shelve until the palace clock strikes 12.
Oh yes, so we'll have to keep our wits about us for a couple more hours. Hey Reeve, I know you're not used to being up so late at night, so how about something to keep you going? King Cactus, I think your panties have fallen down.
Fetch, Carrie, explain yourselves.
Oh, now they're going to be talking pages.
I have a feeling it's Fetch who's to blame.
Yes, me too.
At least they're on the same page.
I've a good mind to send you back out to do it again properly.
That's what you call turning pages.
I think they need a little bit of help, you know. Why don't you become a page as well?
I don't think I'm cut out to be page free.
Hold on, we're supposed to be keeping an eye on Rose. Rose, come on, you're missing all the fun.
Oh, what is it now? You're just making sure I'm not hurting myself with my new hanky.
Don't be like that, dear. Things are about to change.
Really? I'll believe that when I see it.
Well, how's this for a present? Once the clock strikes midnight, you can go for a walk just outside the palace all by yourself.
Outside? On my own? Oh, I can't wait!
How can we make the time go quicker?
You'll find the next 2 hours advance more quickly when we all to dance.
Oh, you mean like Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire?
More like John Sargent and Anne Widdecombe. Look, everybody! It's midnight! Wow, dancing really did make time go faster.
And now, Rose, it's time we came clean.
We've got some explaining to do.
Oh, can't it wait until I've been outside on my own for a little while? You did promise.
Oh, that's right, I did. Is it definitely after midnight?
Of course it is. The clock struck 12. Off you go, my dear.
Oh, this is the happiest day of my life!
I can't believe it. We've beaten that witch at last.
Oh, perhaps we can go back to being messengers again now.
Yeah, if the king will drop his panties.
That's funny. My pocket watch says it's only 11 o'clock.
Oh, when are you going to get that thing fixed?
And now, let us be thankful. The evil curse has finally been lifted from our kingdom.
Me oh my, see how time flies. The palace clock is telling lies. Midnight? No, it's just 11. Think I've died and gone to heaven. Just the thing my heart desires. 1 hour before my spell expires.
It's time to start our tale in our story, everything is hunky-dory. Rose reached 16 oh so quick and didn't once her finger prick. I bet that witch is mighty sick. It's not like her to miss a trick.
Remember me? Yes, Bad Witch Hazel. Wicked? Well, that's my appraisal. The clock struck 12 ahead of time. Well, that's the joy of pantomime. That fairy must be past her prime, bamboozled by one extra chime. At midnight, they all think I blew it. No, I've still 1 hour to do it. Can't believe a trick so cheesy fooled them all. It's just too easy.
Taste of Freedom is so sweet. I've only walked around the palace and it feels like the adventure of a lifetime. I can't see why I've had to wait 16 years for a little independence, but at last things finally seem to be looking up. Who would have thought the evening air could be so refreshing? And just look at all those stars.
This must be the lovely Princess Rose, and everything I've heard about her is true.
Oh, you made me jump.
Excuse me, Your Highness.
No one's ever called me that before. Who are you and what are you doing here?
I am Prince Alexis, and I have travelled far just to meet you, Princess Rose.
You know my name?
I know everything about you. You see, my father is a king of a distant land and has sent me across the world just to find you.
I think you've been reading too many fairy tales.
No, it's the truth.
Yeah, if you say so. Well, Alexis, it was very nice to have met you, but I must be heading back to the palace. It's my 16th birthday, you see.
I know. Many happy returns.
Whoa! Thanks! This must have cost you a fortune.
Whether priceless or worthless, it matters not. Just so long as it reminds you of me.
I wonder what it opened.
Well, it's probably not even a real key. Unless...
Unless what?
Or it's probably just an old wives' tale.
What is?
Well, I heard it said, this key holds great surprise for you, but first you must unlock my clue. For one of strength, there is no doubt. You'll find the door I wrote about.
Oh, how intriguing. I'm so glad you came to find me. This is the most exciting thing that's ever happened to me.
You don't get out much, do you?
Now let's see if we can work out what this means. For one of strength, they say as strong as an ox, don't they?
Yes, so?
Oh, I don't know. I can't make head nor tail of it all.
Nor me. Let's just walk for a while.
So tell me, why did your father send you all this way?
He wishes for me to find myself a bride, and let's just say you're top of the list.
Goodness, I've never even had a boyfriend before.
I didn't mean to be so pushy.
Well, Prince Alexis, from what little I know about boys, you're one of the nicest and most handsome any girl could wish for.
I know. How about a kiss then?
Oh, I'm not so sure my father would like that.
It's not your father I wanted to kiss.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks?
Well, darling, I will be loving you
say that?
This key holds great surprise for you, but first you must unlock my clue. For one of strength, there is no doubt. You'll find the door I wrote about.
No, I still don't get it.
Hey, what's this over here?
Oh, that's just the old tower. It hasn't been used in donkey's years.
Hey, wait a minute. Tower of Strength.
What?
Well, for one of strength can mean tower.
Yes, and then it said you'll find the door I wrote about. Mix up the letters for road and what do you get?
Tower! Yes, surely this must be the place.
But what are the chances of this being the long-lost key?
Oh, you're right. We're getting carried away. But why don't we try it in the lock? You never know.
It fits! I don't believe it. Do you think we should have a look inside?
Well, it said this key holds great surprise for you. Why don't you go in first, just in case there's something for your birthday?
Oh, I don't know. It looks a bit spooky in there.
Nonsense, I'll be right behind you.
Oh, all right. Oh, my!
Don't let me startle you, dear.
I'm sorry, but hoodies aren't allowed in the palace.
But I'm just a little old lady going about her work.
That's a strange contraption.
It's a spinning wheel, my dear. You've seen an old lady spinning before, surely.
Only Nurse Hetty after she's had a few too many sherries. How does it work?
Well, the treadle makes the wheel turn and turns the flax into thread.
Whoa, hold on. I can't keep up with this new high-tech age we live in.
Would you like to try, sweetheart?
Could I?
Well, of course, my dear.
Do you think I should, boys and girls, mums and dads?
Oh, yes, she should. She should. She jolly well should.
Oh, but it's a chance of a lifetime. It isn't too dangerous, is it?
What do you want, a risk assessment?
No, my dear. We wouldn't want you having an accident now, would we? That's right. Slowly at first. Now a little faster. And faster still. Faster, I said! Ouch! Oh dear. Did you prick your finger, my precious? See? She's dying! Just like I predicted all those years ago!
Rose, whatever's happened? Oh, I knew I shouldn't have sent you in alone. Oh, I must take you back to your family.
What in heaven's name have you done to our daughter?
Nothing, Your Majesty. I am Prince Alexis and I am from a faraway kingdom.
A likely story.
Oh no! There's no sign of life.
Tell us what really happened to Rose.
Please believe me, I had nothing to do with it. The princess ventured into an old tower, and when I went to find her, well, she was like this.
Now we know you're lying.
Yeah, that tower's been locked for centuries and no one's been able to find the key.
Take this impostor to the dungeon.
After him, fetch!
I'm on it, Your Majesty.
And do something, Hetty.
Stay alive, stay alive. Stay alive.
Oh, I hope Fetch can catch that scoundrel.
I doubt it. You can't see a thing out there this time of night. What's this? My pocket watch says it's 11:30, so it can't have stopped. The palace clock must be fast.
No, that clock's never wrong. Unless someone's tampered with it.
Vanquish Hazel!
He got away, Your Majesty.
Well, it seems he might not be to blame after all.
And guess what? The door to the tower is open.
So, the prince must have been telling the truth.
Well, he must have been a prince after all.
And you'll never believe what I found inside. A spinning wheel!
Oh, what? You two have failed me for the last
Don't
time.
worry, he's just putting his pages in order.
You know what this means, don't you?
Yes, I'm going to have to change my panties.
No, that witch's prophecy has come true after all.
Well, this calls for some drastic measures. I bet you're glad you're not my patient right now, Reeve, aren't you, love? Look, it worked! She's breathing!
Oh, thank goodness you're alive.
Of course the princess hasn't died. You've surely not forgotten.
But long ago we modified a prophecy so rotten. We changed what bad witch Hazel had cursed, so if worse comes to worse,
There'd be no cause for all to weep. Rose wouldn't die, just fall asleep.
100 years there'll be a number, if someone shall break her slumber.
Floating in sleep's deepest mist, till by a handsome prince she's kissed. Well, there was a prince here a minute ago, couldn't he do it?
Yeah, but Prince Alexis has fled back to his own kingdom.
Anyway, Rose will sleep for 100 years first. Oh, at least we might be out of the EU by then.
Just a moment, that means by the time she wakes up, we'll all be dead.
Is that the best you can do, Fairy Lilac?
I could make you sleep, I suppose, until Rose once more is awake. Then let your whole court to repose until that prince the spell doth break.
Yeah, and then we can just carry on as if nothing had happened.
Hang on! I'm going to miss 15,600 episodes of EastEnders.
What's the matter? Haven't you got Sky Plus?
And Hetty, you're always complaining you never get enough time to catch up with your beauty sleep.
Yes, so?
Well, essentially, might just about do it.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Okay, good fairy, we're ready.
Wait! Can I go for a wee first?
Can't you hold it?
What, for 100 years?
Yes, we don't want any puddles muddles.
Small rainbow fairies, come gather round. Come help induce enchanted sleep. 'Tis best by magic I have found to save these mortals counting sheep.
Here we go, sleep tight everyone.
And soon we'll be away with the fairies.
as you relax and close your eyes, you'll soon be drifting deep.
And suddenly, to your surprise, you'll find you're fast asleep.
So down you go, no time to lose, as all around you sing.
And very soon you'll start to snooze with 40,000 wings.
So now, prepare to slumber fast, but smile and shed no tears.
The protection of my spell will last throughout the 100 years.
It's astounding. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. But listen closely.
Not for very much longer.
I've got to keep control.
I remember doing the time warp, drinking those moments when the blacksmith hit me and the void would be calling. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again. It's just a jump to the left. And then a step to the right. Put your hands on your hips. And we can ease in time. It's just a loving thrust. The rhythm's yours to be saying. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again.
It's a dreamy, all fantasy free me, so you can't see me. No, not at all. In another dimension, for your voristic intention, well secluded, I see all.
With a bit of a mind slip, you're there in the time slip, and nothing can ever be the same. Your space
single complication. So come, my little minions, 'tis time for celebration. I was once like you, my child, slightly insecure. Argued with my mother too, thought I was mature. But I put my heart aside and I used my head. Now I think it's time you learned what dear old mama said. Don't you want to be evil like me? Don't you want to be mean? Don't you want to make mischief your daily routine? Well, you can spend your life attending to the poor, but when you're evil, doing that is doing more. Don't you want to be ruthless and rotten and mad? Don't you want to be very, very good at being mad? I have tried my whole life long to do the worst I can, clawed my way to victory, built my master plan. Now the time has come, my dears, for you to take my place. Promise me you'll try to be an absolute disgrace. Don't you want to be evil like me? Don't you want to be cruel? Don't you want to be nasty and rotten and cool? And when you grab that one, that's when your reign begins. Who wants an evil queen without a sack of sins? Don't you want to be heartless and hurting as stone? Don't you want to be fingering evil to the bone? So now, to cook our sacrifice and eat the princess slice by slice. But let's not light the barbecue until we've made our witch's brew. First, we need a large green lizard. Then, a vulture's ripped out gizzard. Next, a dead man's torn off toe. Sprinkle on some juicy flies. Add a pair of gouged out eyes. An egg fermented years ago. Round and round the cauldron go. Ear of cat and tail of rat, followed by the wing of bat. A claw ripped from a big black crow. Round and round the cauldron go. Brain of hog and tongue of dog. Some hind legs from a slimy frog. The finger of an Eskimo. Round and round the cauldron go. A bowl of fish guts from the ocean now completes our magic potion. That's good, I must confess. So now, to fetch the dead princess!
But Rose still lives, and here is why. This secret I've been keeping. I changed the bit where you said die to 100 years of sleeping.
How dare you meddle with my curse, or change a single letter? But wait, far from worse. You've changed it for the better. Princess Rose loves Prince Alexis, and now she lives, there's fun ahead, when she awakens to discover that her handsome prince is dead!
Forget about your wicked smears and stop your evil scheming. Let's travel forward 50 years to see what she is dreaming.
It's true. There is a palace within the Forest of Thorns. And look, the whole court is asleep. Oh, this must be the Sleeping Beauty, the lovely Princess Rose. Why, in reality, far more beautiful than legend would even have it.
Hey, watch it, Prince Alexis. I said I didn't want a birthday kiss.
I'm not Prince Alexis.
Don't be silly, of course you are. Why are you wearing those silly clothes?
I'm a member of the royal family. Wearing silly clothes is part of my job description. And you'd be amazed how fashions have changed in the last 100 years.
What are you talking about?
This is going to come as quite of a shock. But Prince Alexis, who later became our great king, passed away some time ago. I am Prince Alexander, his great-grandson.
Go on, pull the other one. It's got bells on.
Believe it or not, you and your entire court have been asleep for a whole century.
Is it April Fool's Day or something?
You see, you pricked your finger on a spinning
Yes, I remember. That was last night, wasn't it?
No, you fell foul of a witch's curse and had to sleep for 100 years.
So that's why I was never allowed anything sharp or pointed. I'm almost beginning to believe you.
Just before he died, my great-granddad, King Alexis, told me what had happened. I was only very young, but when he described how beautiful you were, I knew it was my destiny to search out this forgotten palace and awaken you.
Well, if what you say is true, I am very grateful you did.
Morning, everyone. I feel like I've been asleep for 100 years.
Oh, you have, you fool.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Oh, and I really need a wee now.
Did you sleep well, Hattie?
Oh yes, but I could have done with another 10 minutes.
I'm starving. I haven't had a decent meal in over 100 years. Well, 120 if you count my marriage.
Prince Alexei, what are you doing here? We thought you'd gone home.
Well, he must have fallen asleep in the castle with us, otherwise...
No, this isn't Prince Alexis. It's Prince Alexander, his great-grandson.
Great-grandson?
Oh yes, I can see the family resemblance now.
Came to wake us all up.
But how on earth did you find us?
Oh, I know. I bet sat-nav was invented while we were asleep.
No, my great-grandfather gave me a map so I could claim the hand of Princess Rose.
It's all right for some. I'm in need of a bit of loving myself. Haven't had any for 100 years. 120 if you count my marriage.
Oh, it's no good. I've got to go.
Oh, there you are, John, still waiting for me, are you? That's what I like in a man, patience. Well, since you're over 100 years old, it's about time you had a health check. If you could just fill this up for me, love. Oh, you see, it's getting up, I didn't mean
You never guess what I found on the doorstep. 5,200 copies of the EDP. And what's this? Norwich wins 10 goals to 0. Well, it is a fairy tale.
Oh, good! We're up and about again. But open up those eyes. If you think that you've outwitted me, you're in for a surprise. That princess won't reach 21. Wait, why should I linger? I might as well just kill her now, with one point of my finger!
Don't waste your time, Witch Hazel. Just go back to your abode. You cannot cast a spell again, but that's the fairy's code. Oh! So take your hat and cloak off. Well, I know it's an upheaval, but there's no point dressing like a witch. Now you have lost your evil. Oh.
I'm feeling all funny. Like I'm turning kind and sweet. And I feel inclined to go and help old ladies cross the street.
That's more like it. Now you're talking our kind of language.
And thank you, Fairy Lilac. It may have taken you 116 years, but you brought us a happy ending at last.
Makeover, and I'm all dressed up tonight. A cheeky drink and
wonderful, boys and girls. A happy ending at last. Hang on. Isn't it wonderful, boys and girls? A happy ending at last. Now what we're going to do is sing a little song, and we've got all the words here, and it's a song you'll know the rhythm to, but bear with us and sing along with these words. Are you ready? A little dance.
On the first day of panto, my true love gave to me a lipstick he brought from Cutie.
On the second day of panto, my true love gave to me 2 curly wigs
and a lipstick he brought from Cutie.
On the third day of panto, my true love gave to me 3 frilly knickers, 2 curly wigs
and a lipstick he brought from Cutie. On the fourth day of panto, my true love gave to me 4 pairs of heels,
3 frilly knickers, 2 curly wigs
and a lipstick he brought from Cutie.
On the fifth day of panto, my true love gave to me 5 vocal songs.
4 pairs of heels,
3 frilly knickers, 2 curly wigs
and a lipstick he brought from Cutie.
On the sixth day of panto, my true love gave to me 6 children and 5 vocal songs.
4 pairs of heels,
3 frilly knickers, 2 curly wigs.
and a lipstick he brought from Cutie.
On the seventh day of panto, my true love gave to me 7 sausage rolls, 6 children cats, 5 vocal songs.
4 pairs of heels,
3 frilly knickers, 2 curly wigs.
and a lipstick he brought from Cutie. On the 8th day of panto, my true love gave to me 8 dirty nappy
7 sausage rolls, 6 children cats, 5 vocal songs.
4 pairs of heels,
3 frilly knickers, 2 curly wigs.
and a lipstick he brought from Cutie.
On the 9th day of panto, my true love gave to me 9 sweaty socks,
8 dirty nappy
7 sausage rolls, 6 children cats, 5 vocal songs.
4 pairs of heels,
3 frilly knickers, 2 curly wigs.
and a lipstick he brought from Cutie.
On the 10th day of panto, my true love gave to me 10 false nails, 9 sweaty socks,
8 dirty nappy
7 sausage rolls, 6 children cats, 5 vocal songs.
4 pairs of heels,
3 frilly knickers, 2 curly wigs.
and a lipstick he brought from Cutie. On the 11th day of panto, my true love gave to me 11 tatty spoons,
10 false nails, 9 sweaty socks, 8 dirty nappy, 7 sausage rolls, 6 children cats, 5 vocal songs.
tears or fears.
So thanks for sharing with us the last 116 years.
And now I've found my princess. Life is full of love and laughter.
Yes, the prince and I together will live happy ever after.
So now we are no longer point and needle vigilantes.
We're back to being pages, and the king has lost his panties!
I've learned to be more sensible and not get so befuddled. So thanks to all of you for shouting,
Muddles don't get muddled!
now as nursemaid I'm redundant.
It's time you were going steady.
But who on earth would have me? I know, Reeve. Are you ready?
And now our tale is told. We've got one more message, loud and clear.